Hey guys, and welcome back to Starfield. We're in this for the long haul, baby. I'm gonna try to do like all the side stuff, like everything that I like want to do, basically. The big quest lines, maybe some side quests along the way. We'll see how it goes. But right now I'm gonna go to the lodge, and I'm gonna see all my friends from before in the other universe, and I'm probably gonna blow their mind. Okay, I'm in the shopping district right now, I think. I gotta go to another part of town. Damn 'em. Maybe if I didn't wear my suit all the time, I wouldn't run out of oxygen so fast.
Got a call, someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech as long as my leg. Yuck.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty. The lodge. Gonna see my old buddies. And they're not gonna know who the hell I am, probably, because it's not the same me. And I look like a fucking alien. Look at this. Hello.
Excuse me, this is a private...
Yeah, they don't know who I am at all.
There's something familiar about you. Vasco, identify.
Scanning. Cross-referencing known employee records of our affiliated organizations. Please remain still. This appears to be the miner from Argos Extractors. Lost as we were carrying the artifact from Vectera.
Oh, so in
Current
their
whereabouts
universe, I
previously
died.
Unknown.
I see. Vasco already delivered the artifact. So, why are you showing up now?
I'm not who you think. I'm Starborn. I know what the artifacts are.
I see. So some of our theories about the artifacts are correct.
You're taking their word for it? What if this person's just delusional? Breathed in too many gases in that mining operation.
Why don't we hear him out? We know next to nothing. We have everything to gain if he's telling the truth.
All right.
Yeah, I'm blowing
Let's
their
hear it.
minds. I am not from this universe. There's a place called the Unity, which connects all realities.
So, that's what we're looking for. The pieces to an armillary. A path to the center of a multiverse.
This is either the truth or the most elaborate practical joke I've ever witnessed.
I think we're past the point of doubting, Walter.
In any event, we'll be able to see for ourselves. We know where most of the artifacts are now, and presumably how we get them.
You could gather up the artifacts easily while I look for the other Starborn.
I don't know if you should rush off to meet them. Some of those artifacts granted you powers, am I right? We should leverage that. I want you to check with Vladimir on the Eye. Cross-reference what you've told us with what he's picking up on the scans. You track down the artifacts the Eye finds, while we gather the others.
You're not the same Sarah I knew, but it is still good to see you again, old friend.
I hope that other Sarah of yours knows you're safe. Now let's get those artifacts.
That was crazy.
It is customary to say, "Welcome home." That is not dimensionally accurate in this case.
Even the trace physiological and neurological readings I'm able to pick up from you are unprecedented. You really are something.
That's because I went through the Unity, bro.
Listen, I know you didn't have to tell us everything about the artifacts. We won't let this knowledge go to waste.
Hello, Starborn. I will assist.
They
in
call me
any way I
Starborn
can.
now.
You're
I
not
stand
quite
by
the...
So,
skepticism
we have a
of
starborn in
facts.
Constellation. And you knew all of us from your prior universe. Even our secrets, perhaps. It's a bit unsettling, honestly.
I'd like us to start over, get to know each other like we did the first time.
Do you have any idea how insane that sounds? There is no first time for me. You mean your first time. With another Sarah.
I want to know this, Sarah. Forget about the other universes.
But you're not even... I mean, are you still human? How do I even know where to begin?
Just treat me like the miner from Vectera, the one who pulled out the artifact.
So we play pretend. Is that it? I guess with you it's only half pretending. Fine. But no tricks. I don't want you racing to the end of something you know I'm going to say. Equal footing, all right?
Thanks, Sarah.
Well, you're part of Constellation, aren't you? I don't know if the rules technically cover cross-universe members, but why not?
They're just like completely bewildered by all this shit.
Other universes exist, full of people. An infinite number of hopes and dreams.
I might talk to Vladimir on the eye just so I can get more powers, and then I'll go do the United Colonies thing. My ship, too, like, looks so much different than anything they have seen before, so they're probably like, what the hell? This thing is fast. Whoop. Oops. What up, bro? I'm back. But not really, because I died before. You'll get it eventually. Ooh. The only thing I don't have now is... Wait, do I still have my powers from before? Oh, hell yeah. So it is like a new game plus.
If it isn't the man I'm supposed to know from another side. That was some meeting to listen in on. Starborn, are you?
I am, but I'm on Constellation's side.
Anyone who doesn't charge into a room swinging is a friend in my book. Tried crossing all the T's with the information you unloaded to Sarah and the others. I've got good news and bad. Good news is the eyes found what you're looking for. Bad news is they're not in the places you said they'd be.
The power of the Unity does not come easy.
I'll need to take your word on that, Starborn. Here's the data. Managed to find a planet that might have one of those temples you talked about as well. Can probably find more temples if I have enough time to cross-reference. Come back when you've given the first one the thorough comb.
Oh, wow. So now they want me to do all the artifacts all over again. Yeah. I'm not gonna do that. But I do want to locate temples.
Feel like I should be seeing Heaven's aura every time you say something, Starborn.
I was hoping you could point me to another artifact temple.
The eye's showing signs over another one of those big anomalies. Here, catch a smile.
This dude about his smiles. Okay, yeah. There's more powers that I can get. So that is actually really useful. But getting all the artifacts all over again does not interest me. So I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna do some different stuff this time. The problem is that I'm pretty much starting from zero. Like, I don't... What kind of weapons do I have now? Okay, so my skill points are still here. That's good. Sweet. Let's look at what I have. Almost nothing. It's one spacesuit, one helmet, and 2 guns. See, that's the downside of going through the Unity, is you kind of have to start all over to like do all the other stuff. But your stats stays the same, so it's kind of evens out in my opinion. Oh shit. I wanted to go to the cockpit. Anyway, it looks cool. So now I have an armillary on the ship, which I'm really never gonna use because I'm not getting the artifacts again. But it looks cool. Okay. Let me get in my ship, okay? There we go. Now we're gonna go start the United Colonies thing. I'm really excited for all this side stuff because I've never tried it before in this game. Whoops. Okay. Buzz Lightyear. Damn. This is an impressive building. It looks really cool, too.
The fewer people there are thinking about Aegis on a daily basis, the easier my job is. I hope you're not here to report something. If you are, it means you've seen far too much.
Are these spies? I was asked by UC Security to pick something up.
Ah, right. You're Sergeant Yumi's recruit. You're taller than I expected.
Well, I am a Starborn. Thanks, I guess.
Oh, it wasn't a compliment. Just an observation. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
Got it. Just tell me where to pick it up.
Take the NAT to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi, and the job's done.
Dude, this is sneaky. I'm like a spy. What's it you do here?
I'm the acting head of Aegis, the intelligence division here in Mast. I oversee all our active projects and agents in the field, and I'm afraid that's about as much detail as I can give you. Good luck with the mission.
Bro, is this a damn interrogation room? That's crazy. This is literally like MI6 or some shit, or the FBI.
That's mine.
Whoops. I didn't know I was stealing that.
Yes? What?
The security of the United Colonies is every citizen's. You are, of course, welcome at any time here at Mass. Make sure that package...
Holy fuck.
Security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
Maybe I should just go back. Yeah.
Smart decision. Stand...
This is that thing I had before. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that later. Like where you steal something and get in that way. There we go. It's like I never stole a damn pear. That was so dumb.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
You are. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty. Ah, right. I shouldn't, but I always do. In any case, so I'd like someone from UC. Take the package back to Sark. Take the Nat to the space. The package is taped.
All
Good
right.
luck with the mission.
Later, dude. I didn't just steal a damn pear out of his office. That never happened.
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
Values of the Vanguard: honor, loyalty, self-reliance.
Bro, are they
In all
swearing
your
them into the
actions as
Navy
members
right
of
now?
the United Colonies Navy.
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. All have
Blech.
assignments. Get out there and show.
One day, I'm gonna leave Atlantis for good.
Going to the spaceport. Okay. That shit's where he said it was. This is very sneaky. I like New Atlantis, dude. It's like a really futuristic city. I actually kind of like Neon more, though, because it reminds me more of Star Wars. What's up, bro?
How's the invest? Still have questions? Go ahead and ask.
I got your package.
Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign?
It's a good way to help people with initiative.
Oh yeah, once I had a recruit who was basically bred to be UC security. I mean, his favorite book was our training manual. He knew
Nerd.
every rule, every procedure, and on top of that was a pinpoint marksman. But he lacked exactly what you are talking about. Initiative. He ended up transferring to a desk job after a year.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
Cool, dude. Okay, now what do I do?
See, that's something to report.
Should I just talk to him again?
Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer.
I'm looking for some work if you got any.
I've got nothing at the moment.
Oh, shit.
But come back later, and I might have something for you.
I might have to wait for like 24 hours. I'm just gonna stay here, bro. How do I wait in this game again? No, that is not it. Get that shit out of here. That's not it. Nope. This is just slots. How the hell do you wait in this game? Oh. You have to be on a chair. Okay. I'm gonna wait for 24 fucking hours, dude. Right on this bench. Good things come to those who wait. 6 local hours. Wow, it tells me how many hours it is in Unity time. Alright, let's see what happens now.
Crime has slowed, officer. I've got nothing at the moment.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Take care.
What do I do now? I'm looking up how to start the next quest, because it's probably a specific amount of time that you have to wait. Okay. Now I know how to do this. I have to go to this dude and enlist in... Masked lobby. Alright. I gotta take the train, I think. There we go. Here we go, okay. Now I just gotta go in there, talk to this dude. Kinda like I did in the other story, but...
If you don't have official business, we ask
Oh,
you
this
to
guy.
wait in the lobby.
There he is.
What do we got here? Another applicant to the UC Vanguard? Interested in doing some good for the people of the United Colonies, all while earning your citizenship and credits to boot?
Yeah, tell me more.
Glad to hear it. Signing up simple. All you've got to do is pass a fight exam and make it through one probationary mission and you're in. We'll have you working your way to UC citizenship in no time.
Okay, I'm game. Just tell me what I have to do next.
Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Cool. I went to the wrong menu. There we go. Going downstairs. Nice place. Enlistment agreement? I, Buzz Lightyear, agree. I don't think that'll ever get old for me, dude. It's like the perfect fucking name for this game. Okay.
Registration accepted.
Extermination chamber?
Historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Okay, what is all this stuff? The end of Earth. Well, let's learn something here.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet.
That really sucks.
Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just one year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies. From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more: independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
I'm guessing there are separate quest lines for all that. That'll be cool to explore. Okay.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent.
Oh, jeez.
But
why do they have such weird gods, like, in the After-Earth?
Bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
Alright. Let's check these guys
The
out.
Free Star Collective was initially founded in 2188.
They have some cool
when
uniforms.
The citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Free Star Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
Nice. What's this? Oh, okay. They made a lot of freaking lore for this game.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Free Star, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god.
It does sound pretty bad when you put it like that.
The death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remained, however, select members of House Varun who refused to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established.
This is like a propaganda museum, dude.
Mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification,
I wonder if
the goal
each
of all space.
faction has their own one of these, just like shit talking the others.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Free Star Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Free Star colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped, the Free Star Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Free Star Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since. Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the free star planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament
This is some
to the
cool
depths of
art.
human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
That thing is huge.
I really hope this is just a phase.
One of
What
my
the hell? That looks like a
slaves,
death
Terrormorphs,
claw.
can control people's minds. But that can't be true.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one, dude.
After the devastation wrought by the Colony War, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions.
Oh, damn.
The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty.
Damn. They tried their own people?
General Indira Rastogi, and
That's
Fleet
crazy.
Admiral Francois Sanon, known better.
Gotta have justice, I guess.
All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close.
That's metal.
And returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
The Vanguard is born.
By the way, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Apparently, he's got some work.
Well, what the hell? Finally.
Keep it moving.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member.
Dude, that seems pretty dope.
Open to all captains,
I wonder what benefits you get for being a citizen here.
the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Dude, whoever does the graphic design for this game, I like it. That'd be my dream, dude, to like design something for games.
Born a United Colonies citizen, only through service to the UC.
That's what I went to school for.
Hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet.
Oh, money.
Only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property.
Oh, you can have a house
To
here.
live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Nice. Let's go. Piloting simulator. Those are some big ass ship models. Their ships look so cool, man.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation pod to initiate your exam.
I like it, Picasso. Hey, bro.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready.
Cool.
Just head in whenever you're ready.
Looks like I'm gonna fly a fake ship.
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam
I'll be good. I'm a fucking star
Defeat as
born.
many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled.
Okay.
You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my shield up a little bit.
New targets active.
Cool. Let's go. You're toast, buddy boy.
Targets defeated. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
Boy, mate. You trying to leave? Woo! Where is this guy? Okay. He did.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
Is this gonna be like a Starborn?
New targets active.
You're dead.
Defeated.
You can't elude me, bitch. I have weapons. I have weapons of mass frustration.
Target defeated.
Woo! I think I did it.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
I'm good. Let's keep going.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed.
Thanks, bro.
You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
Haha! I took a flight suit. I can't take it. I'll just keep going. What's next? A freaking combat exam? This is basically like boot camp. Space boot camp.
who's back? Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first?
I wrapped up my piloting exam and they told me to come back here.
Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Sure, dude.
Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. Two traits the Vanguard values highly. Your physiological results are, that's odd. System couldn't get a read on you. You get your kicks flying too close to
damn
stars,
starborn.
because you're putting out some interesting radiation. Don't worry though, it's not going to affect your score. It's just different is all. But where were we? Now, how'd you do against your foes? All right, clear tier 3. We try to set a high bar, so that's no small feat. Nice work. So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service.
Huh?
Better than your average lab rat or diplomat, but pretty standard for folks going out into combat. So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands.
I ain't gonna be doing this for
If you're
10 years.
We could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So,
Okay, give me
you
a...
want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
I'm ready.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Oh, am I going out by these other people who were getting sworn in? Never mind, that was just before. I like the flags. They're probably for different planets.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the skies.
The skies are
Now,
kind of foggy
raise
today,
your right
dude.
hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
Si, senor.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2.
Damn.
Sounds like they'd barely
Tau
got
Ceti
set up
again.
when their communications died.
That must be an
Place is
important
as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure
planetary
anyone present is safe
system
and secure.
in our research or something
So,
in
the
real
people
life.
of Tau Ceti 2
Because
count
it
on
comes
you?
up a lot in this game. Let's do this.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance.
Ooh.
Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Dude gave me 5,000 buckaroonies. Thanks, Brohim. I broke my legs.
I wonder if I'll miss New Atlantis when Tony and I leave. No, probably not.
I'm off this fucking planet. We'll go repair some comms. What a nice day. Now this is what I'm talking about. Way better than before. Jesus. You actually rarely get good weather in this game, I think. It's either like raining or foggy. We're just getting on this random ship in this corner of the spaceport. This looks sus.
Bullet for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Yes, sir.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure
That's
to
me,
be
bitch.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite. In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission.
Do I get like a
Med
cool
packs, some
t-shirt?
small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there. My
Oh,
people
sweet.
will have everything on your ship before you lift off.
You get a bunch of free supplies if you enlist in this thing.
So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe.
Oh shit.
Any questions before you head out?
Anything you could tell me about Tau Ceti 2?
I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your record. Report they gave us seemed clean. No known hostile outposts. But I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine.
I'm all set.
Then I won't keep you. Make us look good out there, recruit.
Cool. Make contact with the settlers on Tau Ceti 2. Actually, this shit is free. Am I supposed to use this? Oh no, I can't. I have to go to my own ship, which is better anyway. I never realized the spaceport was so big. I never went to any other part of it but this little circle. There's my alien ship. That's a crazy ass way to get into a ship, dude. That shit's probably nuclear power or something. Okay, here we are in space. That planet does look cool. I wonder if that's actually what it looks like. Are we interested in this planet because it's a like Earth? Because that's what it looks like. Sweet. It does look like an Earth. So this is why they were interested in Tau Ceti. It's an escape plan in case Earth went to shit. Is that a ship? That is massive. Hey, free ammo. A VHS tape? I love it. A frickin' sword? Okay. I pretty much have to start from zero, so I need to take everything I can carry, pretty much. It's like a whole ass city down here.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here.
It? What the hell?
I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
Holy shit. There's bombs all over this place. What is this, a robot war?
So what do we got here? You're too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe?
She's got
You'll make my
freaking
day if you
Sith
said you were a
eyes.
shock trooper out for a stroll.
She's a fucking, Actually, the Vanguard sent me. Though they failed to mention how bad things were.
Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher
Fucking
with
Darth
the UC.
Hadrian.
I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph.
Oh, hell.
One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with.
This is my first
and this
mission?
One, well,
You gotta be
it's something
shitting me.
of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
Sounds like you could... Fuck. Sounds like you could use my help then. I don't know why
I sure
that
could.
was so hard to come out.
Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse.
That's creepy.
But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
Alright, let's get that back online.
Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
I'm gonna blow the bitch up. I'm gonna save. I just realized I haven't saved like this entire time. Dingus mode. Cheese! Delicious. How did you know I love cheese? Damn predators.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Oh, hello?
I'm bait.
I wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. It's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
Okay.
Tracker's reading green. What's that sound?
Did we just let something out?
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover.
Whoa, fuck. Damn, that thing's huge. Whoa.
Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you could avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Additional power required.
Shit. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Ah! Holy fuckazoid! Ah! Die! That was intense. Holy shit. That thing is huge. Whoop. Hey, bro.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or...
Is dead.
Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a terramorph!
I'm a badass.
Oh, yeah. Taken care of. No big deal. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
Yeah, here you go.
All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Oh, free ammo. That's a lot of blood.
Let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics? Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? No. Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs? They're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when
maybe they're
humans
tiny
settle a
parasites.
world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible.
Pretty dark,
Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation to this.
There is. I mean, there has to be. We just have to find it. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit.
Oh,
Clear it
she's
with your
hurt.
commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name.
I'll make sure my commander agrees.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars.
Oh, damn.
There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. A bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not a lot, but you've definitely earned it. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars at least. Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
All right. Now I'm going back to the dude.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Side quest. Sup, broski?
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready.
I need your permission to deliver a terramorph tissue sample to Mars.
A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
They did.
You killed a terramorph on your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering the sample?
There was a researcher investigating the place. She gave me this gene tag to show you.
A researcher? Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
So this might be actually an urgent mission then.
Certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special?
She's not sure what it means. She wants a Dr. Walker on Mars to analyze it and confirm if it's a threat.
I see. This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport.
I'm a soldier boy.
Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
Sweet. Oh, nice. So now I have the Crimson Fleet quest line to do after this. Time to go to Mars.
Unregistered starship. We're detecting... Well, we're not detecting. That's an issue. What's powering that thing?
Yo, Mom.
You know what? Just hold still while we do the contraband check. Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
Damn, that is a red planet right there. Cydonia on Mars? I wonder if they're planning anything like that for real. Welcome to Mars. It is pretty orange-red here, as I suspected. I like how all the buildings and stuff like have the same red, and it just matches the rest of the planet.
Heat leeches in the engine. Leeches Colonies on the hull, multiple leeches in the grab drive.
Been looking for
That
you.
would explain the brownouts. So,
What?
what's this going to run?
Is there no other
Trackers
surprises?
Alliance, is that another freaking quest line? It's gotta be. That's crazy. I'll do that later, okay?
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
What the hell was that about? This whole place must just be a Mars base, like sealed off. Humanity's stepping stone to the stars.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any spiritual needs you may have.
Sorry. What do you mean there's no work?
32 hours without incident?
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something.
How's it going? Can I help you? Yo, hey. What's
Yo.
up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out.
Shit. What?
Come back anytime.
Okay.
Hey, you looking for anything in particular?
Can you tell me more about the Trade Authority?
Oh man, I'm still new here, so I don't know how qualified I am to answer that. We're like this huge network of shipping and trade throughout the known universe. Everyone. Free Stars, UC, even Varun uses us in some capacity. Because I guess we're all about free trade for all. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if we bought and sold from the Crimson Fleet, right? They pay my salary, so as far as I'm concerned, they're all right in my book.
Cool.
See you around.
Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event
Hey, dude.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
I was told a man named Walker works here. And what the fuck was that?
Past tense.
Did this
Dr.
place just
Walker hasn't
explode?
been employed here for some time now. A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he
Spend no
decided to run
expense.
off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
The fuck? What a heartless bastard. I can try and track him down for you.
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable.
Excuse me?
But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
I'll see what I can do. Just tell me where he was last seen.
Wonderful. I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth Circle, what I suppose is technically a bar on the lowest level of the city. If anyone knows where Percival is, the miscreants there would.
This guy's so
But I would urge
judgmental.
caution. They're not a group known for their hospitality.
Later, bro.
What a long day.
We got lots of stuff. Cool. That's what we do here.
Damn, what the hell is that? I kind of want it, but it's very expensive. fuck it. Treat yourself. Damn, these are some crazy ass spacesuits. I really just need some trauma packs and stuff. They don't even have that much. That sucks. Alright, later, dude.
Yo, stay good out there.
The luxury liner, Opulence of the Stars, has been hijacked
this
in
is
the
the
Nirvana
DLC.
system by a group calling themselves the Terran Armada. The following is a recording captured by our intrepid reporters on the scene. Warning, what you are about to hear is graphic in nature. Humans of the settled systems,
I'm gonna do this stuff after all of the main game
scattered among the stars,
quest
fighting
lines.
amongst yourselves like vermin. Worthless, irredeemable. You have forgotten who you are. We shall remind you. We are the Terran Armada. We are the true children of Earth, and none shall stand in our way. Hours after receipt of this recording, a search and rescue team was dispatched to the liner's last known coordinates. In addition, authorities have asked all available pilots to aid in the search for survivors.
That'd be
We'll
me,
have
dude.
more on this breaking news story as additional information comes in.
Oh my god, what was that?
hell.
That sounded like a threat.
P2. They should have a level called PP. Because where else are you gonna have the bathrooms on Mars?
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's vets and their kin.
Suck my dick, bro. Everyone's welcome on the red planet.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker?
Alright, bitch. Here's the
Stray
sitch.
topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him?
I'm on official Vanguard business. I needed him to look at something.
Is that so? Well, Captain, then you should have no problem answering a few simple questions about the Vanguard, right? Like knowing, for example, what Supra et Ultra means. You remember? Your Vanguard motto?
It's probably above and beyond.
I see. And tell me, what grade was it you got on your entrance exam?
What the hell?
That is right. All right, Captain. Maybe you are who you say you are. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore.
Are you telling me I gotta fork up for this
That person
crap?
would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
I'll see if I can get rid of the debt.
That's good to hear. Now, you want my opinion? Most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits,
That sounds good to
I'd
me.
be happy to cover the costs. And one soldier to another. Sidonia's full of old utility tunnels and crawl spaces.
That sounds fun.
Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these. Now, what say you get out there and help Dr. Walker?
Let's do it.
Psst, hey, you. Maybe Vanguard. Come here.
Yeah?
Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker?
I'm gonna try.
Oh, good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite.
What?
Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, I'm Cambridge. I was Percival's assistant. Well, apprentice, really. Couldn't work in the mines anymore, so he gave me a job helping with some of his side projects. Knows experiments inside and out, and I know this one was gonna be big.
I presume there's a reason you haven't handed it over already.
Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop. But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
Not interested.
Up to you. If you want to avoid a bounty on your head, you let me know.
Okay, that actually sounds pretty smart.
Oh, hey! You change your mind about clearing out those spacers? Finishing our research? Help a guy stop having to sleep on a inflated spacesuit?
Alright, sure.
Great, great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Dude, I don't know. I don't really trust this dude. I'm going this way. What's this?
In order to avoid injuries, please report any spills or unsafe conditions on the upper levels to the Sidonia Department of Public Works.
I thought the dude said it was behind his place. Yeah, what the hell?
Subterranean particle particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure this article and find stable ground or remain.
Time is money, love, so if you've got something to say.
Detonation occurs in 5, 4.
Holy shit.
3, 2.
I don't think I can use those locks. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to save before this. There's so many rings in this thing. Shit, I already used that one. Ah. Damn. And that's why I needed the one. Okay. Nice one, Slick. There we go. Woo! That was hard.
It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Thanks for the free weapons. Okay. Oh, I can go even lower than that? 1 credit? Hell yeah. That was awesome. Very sneaky. Back down to P2.
This is a courtesy reminder
Be
that
careful down near the mines and enter any active
a fall into Sidonia's lower
What's up,
level
bartender?
is still likely to
Yeah?
result in injury or
I hacked the Trade Authority terminal. I'll take those credits now.
Not something you want to say too loud now, but good work. Here, go dig our man out of his pit.
Okay. Main level. What's up, dude?
Take your time and ask me if you need anything. I'm here to help.
Was there something else?
How much does Percival owe you?
I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest it's accrued, it's something substantial. If you're feeling charitable, I'd be happy to look it up for you.
Sure.
Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... that's not the number I remember. Headquarters must have felt sorry for the old man. Here.
It's
his
one
current
credit.
balance. I expect this won't be a great hardship for you.
Hell yeah. Take my money.
I suppose that's that then. Dr. Walker's dead is officially no longer a problem. You have my thanks.
That was probably the
and
greatest.
if you do find him, please let Percival
version
know
of doing
I'm
that.
eagerly looking forward to never working with him again.
Sweet. Woo!
Yeah?
I took care of his debt, dude.
It's done, eh? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Good you're going in there, actually. Bunch of spacers moved in, not long after we got Percival.
Oh damn, I gotta take those guys out.
Don't expect he'd run out before they got taken care of, but I'm sure he'll appreciate not having to find out if I left him with enough rations. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Let's go get him. Back up the elevator. Let me out. I like Mars.
Hey, I need to talk with
It's
you.
kind of like a gritty landscape, which you'd kind of expect, but even the city is kind of gritty. I am Starborn. I can fly. Later, dude. Oh shit, I have to get a, I have to pay those credits to get my moon rover back. Might as well do that now. Solar panels and all that shit. This actually seems like how they would colonize Mars. is not open yet?
So, I can't place the manufacturer of your ship. I'm just gonna write down custom, and then awesome in parentheses. Hope that's okay. Okay, no problem.
Yep, let's purchase a license. I am almost broke now, but I think it was totally worth it. Alright, let's color it. Black and mysterious. I think I'm just gonna make it like a bright ass color so I can see it easier. That looks fine to me. Whoa. I like that. That looks awesome. Send it. Thanks, bro. Now where's my ship? There it is! I love it. Back again. With my moon rover. Yoo-hoo! We're officially driving on Mars. It's very red. What the hell is that? That's water? Damn. The water has chlorine and lead in it on Mars. Whoa. Hey, broskies. How's it hanging? Starborn at your service. Time to die. I like this gun a lot. It's very powerful. Hey, Buster. This freaking heat map thing is crazy. I wonder if that's a Starborn thing? Okay. There's probably gonna be some... Whoa, what the... Dudes came in from outside. That's a lot of stairs. What is all this? We got chicken? Okay. Give me that. I do love poultries. So this is what happens when you go to Mars, okay? Bunch of assholes trying to kill me. shit. Time to whoop some ass. Woo! Eggs? What the fuck? My brother in Christ. This is a Wendy's. Asshole! Suck it. I should have turned my light on this whole time. Whoa. Sick. That was badass. I love shooting while I'm in the air.
Die already!
Woo! Spicy. Holy shit. I'm getting so much free stuff from this mission. Just from dead bodies. Alright, what's going on in here? Let me up! What happened? What's wrong with me, bro? Hey, come on, asshole. Woo! Holy shit. Dude was just working out and I fucked up his day. Say what? Asshole? I like how the gun just flies out of their hands. Where are you coming from?
It's payday!
Oh shit. Butt ass. What is all this? Oh, it's just a locker room? Got some free stuff in here, though. Elbow grease gear? How many damn outfits did Bethesda make for this game? What the? Sleepy pack? Okay. I'm drunk. I'm even more drunk. I'm drunk again. Is this worth it? Probably not. Cafeteria. Oh, delicious. I eat all your food. Sauvignon Blanc. Cheesesteak? Hell yeah. Give me that. Is that a toaster in a box? Alien jerky, dude. This is just their sleeping arrangements. The fuck? What is that? Woo! That's a Starborn weapon for sure. Hey, fool. Which way do we go? This way? These guys are terraforming shit. Wait, boss.
What was that?
He's got a lot of health. Cheese. You're dead. Nothing but space dust, mate. Busted.
That's nothing.
Is he dancing?
Oh, you're going down.
Corrosive. I blew him out of the sky. I'm amassing so many weapons already. What the hell? I don't like it. I'm a fucking starborn, so I can do anything I want. Did I just skip that whole combat thing by going up here? Nah, I guess not. How do I get this way? There must be an opening somewhere. Aha! It's a door. Whoa, that's a long way down. I'm gonna have to try to boost it. Woo! That Mars gravity, though. That helped out a lot. They left me a freaking tomato. Holy shit, this place is big. I don't see anybody in here though. Oh shit. Radioactive waste. What the? Something's crawling around in here. Excuse me?
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the Trade Authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor.
We meet at last, Percival Walker.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
I've got a tissue sample I need analyzed. Full workup.
Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at?
Terramorph cells from a world too young to have one.
A fast-growing terramorph. That is concerning.
It's
Who
evolved,
exactly
bro.
told you to bring this to me?
Hadrian Sanon.
Hadrian? She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Restricted area.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here.
I wasn't expecting guests.
Okay.
Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Managed to negotiate it down to something more reasonable. Good to see someone
I just
give
hacked the
Trade
system,
Authority a
bro.
bit of their own medicine.
I hacked the mainframe.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian.
What?
I'll need to get this all in a slate.
Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
The sample's not a fake. I collected it myself.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Doesn't ring a bell.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity. So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You wanna tell me what your plans are for it now?
Orders are to take you and that analysis to Hadrian. She should be waiting at the 6th circle.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Nice. Okay, let's get out of here. Is there an elevator around here? Or was that the thing I just took? What the hell was that? What the? Oh, that's the dude, okay. We're out. That was a long ass way up. Back to Sidonia.
Hey. Been looking for you. Let's talk.
Maybe later.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
Deluxe condos aren't anything special.
Down to the bowels of Mars.
Is that really her? Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private.
Oh,
Who
shit.
said we could use the back?
It's a secret mission.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
That was a huge
I hope
place.
it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
A little more gunfire than I was usually like on my delivery jobs, but nothing I couldn't manage.
That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Alright, I'm your guy. Say less.
Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
What the hell?
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
I actually know who you are in your past. Well, that's none of my concern.
Oh. Well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
Alright, let's go talk to this cabinet.
Alright. I'm gonna go get this workup into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Captain! Over here!
What up, dude?
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone.
What?
Of a man named Francois Sanon.
A man?
One-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War. Former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
It doesn't sound like they succeeded in securing that legacy.
No. They made a pretty grave miscalculation. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Shit. You're not your father. If the cabinet doesn't see that, it's their problem, not yours.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
What are the risks of us accessing this data?
Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terramorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise.
Any suggestions on what to say to the cabinet?
Well, thinking about it more, I suspect there'd be value in sharing the fact that the Terramorph project was, well, a failure. There's no need to be afraid of this data being weaponized. Knowing that should calm some of the cabinet's fears and make it easier for us to dispel any suspicions the other factions might have about our intentions.
Your eyes, they're red. Is that a result of the cloning process?
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included.
Oh.
Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift. Still no word from the cabinet. Anything? Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin.
Oh, shit.
All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Here we go.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Interstellar Affairs. Whoa, look at this place.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
We need the archival data to find a way to stop a possible Terramorph apocalypse.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming. Oh shit, wait a minute. This one's better.
Just taking her word for it as well, then.
So it would
Maybe
seem.
the other one was better.
So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives? That, I hadn't thought of that, Captain.
An excellent point indeed. The other powers would likely be much more inclined to work with us knowing that. Chief Diplomat.
That point is a good one. Very well. You have
Oh
my
shit.
agreement.
We turned the
The
tide,
galaxy
boys.
is lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to...
What the hell?
What was that?
Oh my god.
An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport.
Oh hell.
Terramorphs.
It's already happening.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
Oh shit.
Sometimes I feel a bit guilty. Sitting behind a desk, deciding the fate of others.
Let's go kick some A's. Whoa. Whoa, what the fuck? What is going on?
Rifle, grab it! Now!
Are these people kicking each other's ass?
We're trying to help you!
What the?
I can't stop!
What are you doing? EM fire, Captain! That's it. Now hit him with everything you've got.
Thank God you got here when you did. I just wish it hadn't come to that.
Yeah, what the hell happened back there, Captain? There's no excuse for using lethal force here.
I don't know, bro. I did what was necessary.
Or you could have used the EM gun like you were ordered. These are lives you're playing with here. So get your head in the game. Understand?
Right, Beach.
Now, officer, the way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control. Turn against everyone
That's
around
crazy.
them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire. And keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Sounds like we need to hustle.
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Well, didn't need to kill all these guys, but I did anyway. I'm gonna change my weapon. EM calibrated, okay. Okay, alright. It's just a little shock. Let's go! To the spaceport. What happened?
No time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
move.
Okay. Don't mind if I did.
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
This is the craziest shit I've ever seen New Atlantis go through right now.
You might back up. Don't just stand there. Good.
Whoa!
You've lost. Oh, God. Captain, it's going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real. We have to put down that door.
You! Put it down! Put down the weapon or we shoot!
There it is.
Wait, officer? Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the left, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before.
Yep.
Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
I'm gonna kick their ass.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
Yeah, we'll handle this. I don't want them turning on me.
We're on the line.
It's probably a bad idea to bring those guys. What? Oh my god, it's trying to get me in the mind control shit too. This is like some scarecrow type shit.
Now!
Hell no. Not a chance. There we go, I got one of them. Woo! Okay. Whoa.
All sides! Fall back! Fall back! Help! Help! They're gonna kill me!
Yeah.
Stop! Stop! Don't shoot! We're friendly!
Whoa.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
Hell yeah, dude. You held the line. You're the heroes here, not us.
Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Back to the President. This whole damn city was locked down for this.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the clear signal.
Let's see if they're still alive in there.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, there you are. I believe we have some things we should discuss. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology.
Exactly.
Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Agreed. Thanks.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major.
Oh, hell yeah.
As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
If you're sure that's the wisest course of action.
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data.
Oh, hell yeah. I don't have to serve
So,
for 10 years.
Will
I'm
you
game.
help us?
Count on me, ma'am.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
That was awesome.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Dealing with ambassadors? I think I'd rather fight more terramorphs.
The things we do here, the tech we develop, benefits all of humanity.
Pardon.
Whoops, wrong way. You got cubicles here.
Hey. These orders. A Vanguard captain. You.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second in command. I
Cool,
heard
bro.
you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the Cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Where the UC keeps all its secrets on how to kill Freestar citizens.
Last I checked, it takes 2 parties to fight a war. But, since you're such an expert, I'm sure you also know it's supposed to be managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC's already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
You'd think they'd be clamoring to help after a spaceport attack.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here.
Oh, shit.
Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
I'll do Freestar first.
The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
What, stealth? Alright, tell me about these other tools.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage. But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
Oh shit, I don't want that.
If you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
Any other things I should avoid inside the embassy?
Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone. If something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things over, but I can't make any promises.
That's all the info I need.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Okay. Time to go meet these other people from a different... I don't know, a totally different civilization, basically.
Captain, would you like to finish
I
your
have to do
briefing on
both?
the ambassadors?
Tell me about House of Haroon.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge.
When the rest of House Varoon retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here.
He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varoon thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Why, what's wrong with House Varoon?
Well, these days, they're primarily considered a security threat. House Varoon Zealots, a fundamentalist outshoot of the group that stayed behind when the rest retreated into seclusion, want nothing more than to send everyone not dedicated to their cause to the great serpent in the sky. But that hasn't always been the case. After they ended the Serpent's Crusade about 70 years back, House Varoon did take a real run at trying to normalize relations with the rest of the galaxy. It's why they have an embassy here in the first place, why they were included in the armistice negotiations. But then, without warning, they left, leaving behind, to our knowledge, just the ambassador and his duty under the armistice.
I'm sure he can be reasoned with. They're people just like us, right?
Of course, but there is another wrinkle. We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive.
What?
His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
Here's hoping we're not chasing a corpse.
It would at least be a speedier negotiation, but I, of course, hope the ambassador is alive and well.
Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you.
Dude, this is
And
like
fair
a
warning,
crazy-ass
we
spy
received a
mission.
report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Now,
Oh, shit.
if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Thank you. Time to go get these authorizations. think there was a side thing at this gal bank over here, so I'm gonna go grab that real quick. Hey, bro.
With Gal, if there is any way I can assist you, I'd be happy to. As always, all Gal Bank transactions are secure and guaranteed.
Now, listen, I have a lot on my plate right now, and you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you?
I'm a member of Constellation.
Constellation? As in the elusive and mysterious Constellation. Oh, wow. I used to read stories about you guys when I was a kid. Wow. Oh, this is perfect. Kismet, really.
Huh?
I have a business proposition for you that could help us both out. Very lucrative.
I'm interested.
Good. Great. Well, confession time. I might just be a little desperate. See, the world of credit analysis, you know, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, well, it's a tough field. And what I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me, and the fee you get will be huge.
Tell me about the mark, then.
Yes!
Is this like the damn Dark
we
Brotherhood?
got a Galaxy-class con man took out a loan to franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam. And Dieter Maliki Jump's system.
What a
He's
bitch.
holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead. We don't want him hurt. Just close his account like an honest citizen.
All right.
I'll send over all the details. You find Dieter and bring his account current. I hate to end on this note, but, you know, not everyone's a straight arrow. If you cut a deal with Dieter, honestly, I have no way of knowing. But don't expect any more jobs from me. Best of luck. I believe in you.
I think that's a side mission.
I'm a morning person. Just a regular ball of sunshine.
What?
Hey.
Is that a goth chick? Hey yourself.
Yeah, good talk.
What the hell? Can you tell me more about yourself?
Why?
The fuck? Because I hate myself.
Huh. Guess we have that in common.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
She really is
Paint,
goth.
I like to crochet. Pretty much hate everything else. You're starting to grow on me, though. Like a fungus. But I like mushrooms.
What the hell?
Guess that's the third thing.
Anything I can do for you?
Yeah. Find a gal bank teller and deposit all your creds into my bank account.
Son of a bitch.
It'll be paid, of course. Eventually.
What are you doing here?
Trying to get a job at Gal Bank. It's the big building with the word Gal Bank on it.
You're funny. I like you.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to be a banker. It'll be fun.
Forget Galbank. What if you came to work for me instead?
Tempting. But I want to work for an evil greater than myself. And no one person can be as evil as a bank. But tell you what, come back in a few hours, and if I don't get the job, I might reconsider.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I will probably totally forget about that interaction. I'm above the city. Woo!
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-Xeno protocols. How the hell does a whole herd of terrorists...
Hey, we're by that church again. Wait, wasn't I supposed to take this dude out in the last... Oh, man. Maybe I should try talking to that guy.
It's something, isn't it?
not even here.
I'm happy to help out in whatever way I can here. Anything Thomas needs.
Where the hell's that one dude? He's not in here. Oh, there he is.
Yes, exactly. It's like... When someone insults you, you want to just...
Hello. Is there something I can help you with? Or, maybe I have already.
What? I did it, Keeper. I became Starborn.
So, you found your truth, did you? I hope my counterpart in your universe gave you the advice you needed. There are certain revelations that are best kept until people are ready, don't you think? Perhaps it would be best if we assumed that we're just two ordinary people meeting for the first time.
You shouldn't deny the truth. You're Starborn too.
Believe me, I've seen many ways this can play out. Go, Starborn. I hope you continue to enjoy your place in this little multiverse of ours.
What the hell?
There's so many mysteries in the universe, so many unknowns that I try to help out others whenever I get the chance. The Sanctum will always be here for those who seek it.
I don't think I've ever been in this building before.
You
Hello.
are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador in her office. Go on through.
Thanks, bro. You're a real one.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference room. That means you.
Alright, dude.
Terramorphs? As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Hell yeah.
This could make I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
I'm here today on behalf of the United Colonies, but I'm a member of the collective just like you.
Ah, so you're the one they called about. Failed to mention you were collective-born. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
You heard it correctly. We need access to the archives.
I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
Please, Ambassador, just listen to what I have to say.
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One, to convince me. Understood.
Alright, hear me out.
I'm listening.
This collective's my home. I just want what's best for it. And that's working with the UC.
In the end, we all just want to be safe in our little fiefdoms, don't we?
The Terramorph Xenoweapons project was a failure. That knowledge isn't dangerous.
The warmongers
Oh,
of the
shit.
UC will find a way to make it dangerous. You have my word.
It's only in moments of crisis that real heroes emerge. Now could be your moment.
If you think some flowery
Holy
language is
shit.
gonna change my mind, you're gravely
I
mistaken.
gotta redo this probably.
Captain, I'm sorry, but my answer is not changing.
Okay. I'm gonna go back.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Sorry. Everyone's a
excuse
little on edge after the
Are
attack.
you supposed to be in here? I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment? Ah, so you're the one they called about. You have my thanks for what you did down there. Now, she also meant that now the UC... I can only presume. I was afraid of that. Let me be frank. I will not be the one responsible. You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One. I'm listening. In the end, we all just want to be safe in our little fiefdoms, don't we? And those lives are in my hands. A fair
There we
point.
go.
How would it look if the collective simply sat by while more attacks came to pass? Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions.
Okay.
Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terramorphs. The monitors will make sure of it. You go in once, you get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
Agreed.
Excellent. Follow me.
That was cool.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Don't make me regret this, Captain.
Okay.
Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
Cool. Now I just gotta go to House Varun and do the same.
This building is Freestar sovereign territory. So in here, we're the law.
That went pretty smooth. I'm guessing the next clan is not gonna respond the same.
Even just the sound of his voice is...
Whoa, what the fuck?
Can we run through it one more time?
You can over-rehearse. It'll sound canned. We've got to keep it moving.
Spitefield.
But I keep stumbling over the third
How'd your
level
interview go?
projections.
Not great. They said I lacked pep.
I wonder
looked up
why.
the word. It sounds like an illness. I pray it's fatal.
Ooh, we're going to own this meeting.
Yeah, if only.
If only. Well, now I need to find work somewhere else. My landlord keeps asking for this thing called rent. I told him I could pay him with a potion that would turn him into a nude.
What the fuck?
He refused. Don't know why. Seems like it'd be an improvement. But what do I know? Certainly not enough to be a banker.
I got a job on my crew if you want it.
Yeah? Is this one of those cults I hear so much about? I hope you at least got cool robes.
No cool robes. You can keep whatever clothes you want while you're a veteran.
Wow, you pay less than even Galbank. I'm impressed. But it's still not enough to sway me.
What?
But... yeah... I think I'm gonna need creds.
What?
Up front. And a skull. Preferably with the brain still in it. In exchange, I might show up to work 2, maybe 3 times a week. Deal?
Sure.
Alright. Guess I'll gather my potions and head to my post. You do have a post for me, right?
Yep, you're getting them on my ship. And so is Sarah.
That sounds dismal. I'm on my way.
Once we get that loan, the sky's the limit.
Damn, this place looks like the fucking Chamber of Secrets. And something bad happened in here. Ugh. Let's see if the dude's still up there. I want that model of the solar system. Taking that. Whoa. That's not good. Oh shit. I could probably turn off the defenses. Sick. That wasn't that hard. Activate turrets and recalibrate to me. Hell yeah. Now anything that comes at me, the turrets will fucking shoot them. Okay, let's go. What the hell? What's with all this fog? Whoa, what the hell? Ah! What the hell? You bitch. Goddamn clankers. What the hell? Ah! Sick. This is a weird freaking mission, dude. These people are kind of psycho. What the hell? Oh, I thought that was a dude. What the hell? Hey, boss. What the hell? Is this a test? I want to try this. Sick. I could use trauma packs.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Alright, well I gotta pause it.